Día 2 de Ciencia. This is day 2 of science. Lo que van a necesitar, what you'll need for science today. You're going to need your science notebook. You're also going to need the model you did for the dogs. I will place those back into your cubby, so whether you turned it in or not yesterday, those are going to be right in your cubby. Okay. You're also going to need to have a clear sight of our notice and wonder chart we made. That is over by the STEM identity wall. It is hung up right by the screen. Okay. And then the other materials that you're going to need, I will let you know when you need them, but they are in the blue or purple science bin over by the sink. Okay. Now, our task for today is to make a question. Haz una pregunta o haz preguntas, make questions. Things that you will need to look at is, again, your notice and wonder chart, observa y pregunta chart that is over by the STEM identity wall. Tu modelo inicial sobre los cambios en los perros a lo largo de tiempo. Tu modelo, your model, inicial, initial, so your initial model, sobre, about, los cambios, the changes en los perros a largo tiempo, in dogs after a long time. So your model of that you made yesterday, I will place those back into your cubbies if you turned them in. Escribe tus preguntas en notas adhesivas. You're going to write your questions on sticky notes. Solo una pregunta por nota adhesiva. Only one note or one question per each sticky note. Escribe con marcador grande y en claro. Write your questions in marker and make sure they're big. Okay, before you start writing those questions and grab those materials, we're going to click over to our next slide, which is going to help you write these questions. Okay, pause the video and go grab your material. Okay, now that you're back, hacer preguntas. We are going to make questions. Frases para empezar tus preguntas que pueden ayudarte. These are sentence starters that you can use or sentence frames. We're going to focus on these last three. These are going to be the most helpful. ¿Por qué blank se parece a blank? Why does blank look like blank? ¿Por qué blank fue similar a todos? Why was blank similar to in all of them? ¿Por qué blank fue diferente en todos? Why was blank different in all these? Okay. In the blank spots, for example, I can say, ¿por qué las orejas fueron similares en todos? Why were the ears similar in all of these? Now, that might not be true, right? Think about what we did for the notice and wonder. Think about the initial models we did for the dogs. Your question should be related to these dogs, right? Your question could be like, why did they all have ears? Why did they all have tails? Or why was this different? Why was that different, right? Okay, once you are done writing those are going to go over by the cabinet, that long one where we have our tissues. You're going to stick your sticky note on there. If there's already a sticky note on there and that question is similar to your question, you're going to want to stick your question right next to it. If you see that there's no question like yours, put it pretty far away from the other ones. Okay. Take a pause now to go do that. Okay, this is our second slide. We will get to this when we are in a whole group together. Right now, we're just going to skip this because we're going to talk about questions. Okay, haz predicciones. Make predictions. ¿Crees que otros perros también se ven y muy parecidos cuando son recién nacidos, pero bastante diferente cuando son adultos? Do you think that otros perros, other dogs, look similar when they are newborns, but very different when they're adults? Okay, and then prepare to share. So in your notebook, what I want you to do, write haz predicciones. You're going to write the question. ¿Crees que otros perros también se ven muy parecidos cuando son recién nacidos, pero bastante diferente cuando son adultos? And you're going to write your answer. Once you're done there, you are going to pause this video and get going on the next thing.